All right, so today is the first day of the two-state shred. Me and Zane are going from his house to a couple places in New York and then eventually making our way to Vermont. And our first stop is Old Forge. We're gonna ride some trails, obviously. Don't really know which ones yet. Definitely dirt safari though. Heard that one's good. And we're gonna start out at the Skills Park while Zane pumps up his endlessly flat tire. The Skills Park is located next to the McCauley Road parking lot, which puts you right in the middle of Maple Ridge and McCauley Mountain ski area. For our first ride of our road trip, we knew we had to come to Old Forge since many people had recommended it to us while riding in and around Binghamton. We decided to start out on the ski area side because the trails loop back down to the main parking lot where we parked, while the Maple Ridge side leads mostly downhill to a different parking lot. So we're climbing up road trip after the Skills Park. Should be a nice little loop. Zane's herding me on the climbs. Road Trip is a 3-mile loop that has about 350 feet of climbing and 240 feet of descending. It features some incredible rock work and takes you to some great views. We were completely surprised when we came to this clearing that just randomly opened up. It felt like we were suddenly in the middle of a jungle for a second. Yeah. Once we got a little bit of descending in, Road Trip splits into several trails to get back to the main parking lot. We decided to take Toga Party, which is a flowy black trail with some pretty big rollers that turn into pretty big gaps if you're going fast enough. This trail feels like a full-on bike park run, and it would have been smart to pre-ride it, but I was impatient and tried to clear as many jumps as I could since we were only going to be riding this once. After Toga Party, we went up to Maple Ridge to find Dirt Safari, and this is where I received the karma I deserved for poking fun at Zane needing to pump up his tires in the very beginning of the video. I set up the shot to get the first feature on Dirt Safari, and I flatted my rear tire, with a pinprick amongst the tread and a bit of a snake bite along the rim. I had a little bottle of sealant on me, but I didn't have my mini pump, and Zane didn't bring his Camelback either. Luckily, Zane was willing to ride back to the car and got the pump and some bacon strips because one of the holes wasn't sealing. Finally, after a good 45 minutes, we were back in action. Tire is firm. I guess I'll go in front, that way maybe in case you see me going flat, yeah, you could let me know.
And start laughing.
Oh yes, we're starting the trail very normally.
Oh yeah.
Dirt Safari is an awesome trail that has plenty of side hits that allow for some pretty creative lines down the trail. And with only a couple hundred feet of elevation, the Adirondack Foothills Trail Alliance has crafted some great bike park-like runs that I wish we had more time to session. Wowee. Alright, so that was day one in the books of the two-state shred. It's a pretty steezy ride. Some sketchy moments here and there. And McCauley Mountain and Maple Ridge are definitely worth checking out. I wish that we were staying here longer, but we must move on to Lake Placid. Hopefully it doesn't rain and we'll get in a little ride there. But hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video. And remember, stay adventuring, my friends.